rematch that. Right, okay, it's time to fight.
Yeah.
Hello, what are you doing? Ooh!
Oh,
hello.
Oh.
Dojo Masters by, I think it's Pixel Vision. It's barely a month old, which is crazy for us.
Yes. At the time we're playing, it's barely a month
old. So this is just a beat 'em up, it's just a beat 'em up, isn't it? Fighting game. But the key thing here is that, for your benefit, it's a 2-button beat 'em up. So you've not got too much to worry about while you're trying to fight. And the other thing with Dojo Masters is that each fighter has their own sort of martial art. So although we didn't really unlock any additional characters, we got like kickboxers, karate, and a few other martial arts I don't know the names of. Yeah, look, you chose, it says 4 stars along the edge. I think that's a more technical character.
Well, I don't know. That's 3 stars, that guy. I'm gonna go.
I'm sticking to this lady.
I want to try this lady. Okay.
Another 4-star.
With every different character, the movesets are different. So it's not just the fact that they're themed differently, but how they kind of respond and move. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Keep on trying to practice. Like, is there any kind of like weird?
Oh yeah, you hold back and punch, and hold it. You gotta hold it all the way. There it is.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you ready to?
Yeah,
well,
fight.
time's about to finish, right? Even though there's just for 2 buttons, what you can do with them and some of the combos are quite different. Wow. I'm not even sure how I did that.
Ah, look at that. That was closer. You got me down to my last little pip. Dojo Masters has quite at least to me, it seems quite a different way of handling wins. So each character has like a stamina, some stamina pips at the bottom of the screen. And with each sort of sustained blow, it diminishes the stamina. And it's only when you become like in a weakened state, when your stamina's run out, that you can be knocked. Knocking down will actually knock you out. So it's not just a case of pummeling the other player. When they're down on stamina, you've then got to be able to choose the move that will throw them onto the floor. So it could be like an uppercut or a grab or some, I don't know, a kick of some sort.
Oh! I need some space! Uh-oh.
I actually, that little kneecap then, that was actually totally intentional, because I was like, I need something that's going to lift her off the ground and knock her down.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. It seemed that when you downed somebody and their stamina wasn't depleted, it would just kind of start the round again, like a soft reset of the round.
Oh, oh, it's coming out like that.
If my sword goes up, get back. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's a win. It's another win.
We already mentioned this yesterday. Like, it's kind of got that international karate vibe to it, and it's like harkening back to games of yesteryear or whatever. But it feels more complicated than that. Oh, get off! I see you.
Oh!
Nope. You put that down. You put that down.
Yes!
Oh, I can see it get crushed.
That was calculated. I was actually pretty happy with that. There was no button mashing there. And some of the characters seem quite technical, because they seem to be based more around counters.
Oh. Oh, no tech.
That was my counter. And throws. Very nice.
I was just trying to get some space. So
You grabbed. You grabbed.
I just wish I could. I can't remember what the grab was. You had to be close.
You have to just stand still and you press the punch button.
Oh, that was right.
Yeah.
Stand still, the punch button.
And parries and dodges and things like that, and different stances maybe. But I know when we were trying to check out the tutorial, we were a bit like, wow, there's 2 buttons, but there's still a lot here.
Oh!
I'm trying to be a little bit more not. Get back.
Damn it.
Get back. Yes, there it is.
I can't parry that. I don't think I can parry that one. I was trying to parry.
How do you parry again? It's just attack
forward.
button? Forward. Oh,
but
okay.
it's not like you have to tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
So what I think you're going to attack, and I get you sometimes, but then I've got to counter. I've got to come back, not just keep on parrying. Like when we were doing the tutorial, there was just like, oh my god, there was so much. We didn't record us doing the tutorial. We just did that beforehand. But it was so many steps. Like, okay, all right. So moving forward is parry, and moving backwards is guard, and what I forgot about was grabbing, was standing still and punching. I was just like. And then you do, and then you've got your special, and then there's all the thing about the tech and the no tech. And I was like, okay, this is not going to go well. But surprisingly, it seemed to come together when we actually started getting into it and just trying to beat the absolute living crap out of each other.
This character's pretty fun, actually, I've got to say. Oh! No, that was a win. You absolutely murdered me. It started to have like a kind of that Nidhogg element where you're sort of like you're poking and trying to keep a bit of distance, because when you start to get a feel for the other fighters' reach and what movesets they've got. Oh! He's brutal.
The second hit was like, no, Gregg's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Back away.
That double hit is awful because I feel like I'm powerless while that's happening. That's when you start to play it a bit more carefully. I mean, it's very easy to just button mash in this because there's only 2 buttons.
And I did occasionally, but not all the time.
Not all the time. Fight! Oh, what was that?
I don't know. I was button mashing at that point.
Oh, really? You button mashing? Never. Now, I grew up with fighting games. Used to play a lot with my brother, and we had some exceptional marathons of back and forth. But I found that over the years, if you play against somebody who's way better than you, or against somebody who's way weaker at the fighting game, it's just not as much fun. But if you can grow with another person and you start to realise how they play, like it's just you're starting to think. I mean, me and Joel didn't get to that stage, but I could see it developing. Like me and you were starting to get quite. It started to get quite competitive, didn't it? Oh, the flickering lights. I can't stop! I can't stop him! Oh my god, yeah!
Well, I'll keep on punching, but
that was an assault.
I couldn't take you down. Yeah, in the beginning I was like, I'm willing to be beaten to a pulp, but when we started playing, it's like, no, I'm in with a chance.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it on the floor.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I actually counted that. Oh, come on! You and that throw.
There was a bit where, like, I'm really getting good at parrying, but all that was happening when you had your lady with the wooden stick is that, like, I'd parry, and then you'd just like, boom. Yeah. So I hadn't done anything else except parry.
Oh! The thing is, that's not a win. That's just knocking them down so you reset the match. There was quite a few other modes that we saw for the at least 2-player section. There was the standard versus, and then there's a team versus as well, which we went in there and I don't fully understand what was going on there.
Yeah, we couldn't quite get it working.
Maybe it works better if there's 4 of you. There's like 2 teams versus each other. I don't know. But then there was a survival mode, which we checked out. And what that does, it basically throws waves of different fighters at you. Nice.
Whoa.
Just clobbering time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This is more like I was looking for.
Oh, it's 2. It was kind of fun, clobbering, but it just felt messy, didn't it? Compared to the sort of like that careful sort of more technical sort of poking and blocking and, you know.
Because after a certain point, I think I was just like, I don't know what I was aiming at, and I'm just button mashing.
We're just mashing at this point, yeah. Oh wow, I'm getting muddled up here.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, we're in trouble.
2 boxers, man.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa! There's 3 now, there's 3! And I'm spitting. I don't know what's going on.
You've been eliminated. Me versus everybody now.
In terms of how I feel about it, we had a kind of odd feeling about it in the beginning where we weren't sure if we were going to like it or not. And I think when we got into it, it's more interesting. But I think it's funny because I think it needs time to grow on you a little bit. I think you can easily bounce off it, especially if you hit the tutorial, which is very long. And you have to learn all those moves. But actually getting into it can be kind of fun. But I think it would be very bad if you just dropped into a sort of button mashing mentality, because that's not where this is. It's not very good for that.
Oh! Got it! I got you! Oh, I was on the last bit of health. A lot of fighting games, you can really lean into button mashing, but it only takes you so far with the experience. And for me, it's always been about learning a few moves and then, you know, working out the sort of dodging and blocking. And like I said earlier, if you're playing with somebody you've kind of grown into the experience with, you can sort of play little mind games with each other, which is always really fun. And I think I think Dojo Masters falls onto that sort of more technical side. Easy to button mash because there's only 2, but you shouldn't really.
Oh!
Oh! Get back! Oh, just like that! It's like bang in the stomach.
Dojo Masters is an interesting, very technical fighter. One that is kind of fun to get into, but you might end up with 2 broken thumbs.
All right, this is winner takes all. Yeah, this is the best game, best Dojo Master ever.
Oh!
Get away from me!
Knee in the face. Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Oh my god, no, no!
Yes!
Ah, I knew I was getting weaker.
You kept running into them kicks.
Yeah.